Hey guys, it's Sam. Welcome to After the Bars. Got a breaking story with about Blake Lively and the actor. Oh, geez, what's his name again? Yeah, yeah. The actor Adam Munchshine. It ends with us. Actor reveals on-set details that may tear apart Blake Lively's nearly nude birth scene claims. And a surprising development in the ongoing controversy surrounding the upcoming film, well, not upcoming film, the film that's already been released, but it should have been a hit, a bigger hit than it is. Actor Adam Munchshine has spoken out against lead actress Blake Lively, disputing her claims of an unsafe and inappropriate filming environment during a key scene in the movie. Uh, Munchshine, who played the OBGYN delivering Lively's character's baby, was directly referenced in Lively's amended legal complaint. In her suit, the Gossip Girl alum accused director Justin Baldoni of casting his personal friend, Munchshine, for an intimate scene that involved close physical proximity to her during a simulated childbirth sequence. Lively described the choice as invasive and humiliating, further alleging that the set was chaotic, improperly closed, and lacked standard industry protections. But now Munchshine is publicly pushing back. Quote unquote, my experience working with her is very different than the one she described in her lawsuit. He told Page Six. Indeed, I was surprised to read her description of the scene. Munchshine explained that Lively was not nearly unclothed as her lawsuit suggests. Instead, he states she wore a full hospital gown, black shorts, and torso prosthetic designed to appear pregnant. Her insinuations regarding my qualifications are offensive, he continued. My bona fides are easily searchable online. Another quote, he was quoted saying, I was in fact a local hire. My wife and I are from New York, and I spent significant time here. He added, disputing Lively's claim that Baldoni flew him in on from an out-of-state to film the scene. Basically saying that it was a minor role. She tried to minimize the role, minimize his experience, minimize his talent, by saying that they could have just hired someone local. Well, he just happens to be local. According to the actor, there were no complaints from Lively during the scene. This is him right here. There were no complaints from Lively during the scene and the shoot, and nothing unusual occurred during filming. He also confirmed he would testify if called upon, basically asking Baldoni's defense or the judge to call upon him during the lawsuit. If I am called to testify, I will answer truthfully and freely with all the legal protections that affords, particularly by noting that Miss Lively was not nearly nude in the scene we shot together. Lively's team declined to comment on Munchshine's remarks, but reiterated prior claims regarding set safety and professionalism. Baldoni's team has not yet responded to press inquiries. This is just breaking literally minutes ago. This follows mounting backlash over Lively's complaint, which includes the other contentious claims, such as discomfort during a dance scene and alleged manipulation of creative control, which she should have had none originally. In my opinion, Blake Lively's lawsuit was initially received with concern and sympathy. Her claims painted a disturbing picture of disregard for privacy and boundaries, especially in a scene that any actor, regardless of gender, would expect to be handled with sensitivity and discretion. But with each passing week, new voices are emerging to contest that narrative, and they aren't just anonymous sources. There are people who were physically there, directly involved, and reportedly confused by what they now call a mischaracterization. Adam Munchshine's testimony, I hope I'm getting his name right, guys. Adam Munchshine's testimony feels both bold and necessary. In an industry where the power dynamics of A-list actors often prevent others from speaking freely, it's refreshing and rare for someone to come forward and say, that's not what happened, and that's what he's doing. His calm but firm rebuttal carries weight, not because he's a household name, but because it echoes a broader concern that personal grievances, miscommunications, or power struggles on set are being inflated into career-damaging allegations. Let's be clear. Lively has every right to feel uncomfortable, and if she did, those feelings should be heard and respected. But when a professional actor hired through the usual channels with no record of impropriety is named and framed as part of an allegedly traumatic experience, there's a responsibility to get the details right, especially when legal language describes proximity to her unclothed area in ways that evoke misconduct without directly alleging it. That kind of insinuation can permanently damage reputations. It's especially troubling if Munchshine says, she was never nude and never objected to the scene at the time. What we may be witnessing here is not just a legal battle, it's a PR power play, and unfortunately, those often thrive in half-truths and implications. This story also raises questions. What happens when someone speaks up against the person who claims to be the victim? Are they silenced, labeled part of a retaliation campaign? Munchshine has already braced for that, stating clearly that he'll testify under oath and welcomes the scrutiny. And if what he says is true, that he was a professional local hire with no inappropriate conduct, then Lively's legal team may find themselves walking a tightrope between advocacy and defamation. It's worth watching closely to see how many others from the set begin stepping forward. The silence might have been deafening before, but now that one voice has broken through, more could follow. In the end, this situation should remind us all of the power and danger of storytelling, both on screen and in the courtrooms. Words carry weight. Let's hope the truth does too. Thanks, guys. I am Sam, and this is After the Bars. Can I find an outro? Can I find an outro? Bye, guys.
Stay loud. Don't be woke. Stay wild. Stay awake.